why should we actually doing something against global warming? Temperatures have changed all the time on the planet, and CO2 concentrations have changed all the time on the planet. Okay, and stuff has changed all the time. The only difference really is that we now actually cause this, and the speed like we are doing this worldwide, we are really changing, geoengineering the planet. So we are really changing it, and it's going to get much warmer. And then I thought, like in the past, I don't really care, like who cares? If it's just like getting a little bit warmer here in Germany, well, that's not so bad. It's like really darn cold here in winter and like not so pleasant in autumn and so on. It would be really nice. And I've been to places like Abu Dhabi for 2 years, and there also like the people are working outside, most of air conditioned and all these kind of things. And, it's like really, people adapt, it just works, So why actually should be doing something? Just let it go and go on. The world is going to survive. The humans are going to survive. There's lots of species going to get killed, and we're going to have all these storms because the world is getting out of equilibrium and the sea level is going to rise. The maximum, if all the ice is going to melt, it's not if, it's just like when all the ice has melted, it's like 30 meters higher, but that will take like at least like 1,000 years or so. So what? Why should we actually be doing something? I thought, like let it go, the world will adapt, and it has to be really bad before humans are actually going to do something. But then it came to me that like when I was alone, just for myself, I don't really care. Well, really, it's getting warmer, I can adapt, it's just climate change. Who cares, But I have a daughter, and she's probably going to live, and she has the possibility to live until the year 2100. So in this year when all these scenarios are there, and then her children, they're even living longer. And what kind of world will this be? Like Boston Consulting is saying, the warming in the year 2100 will be 3 degrees to 6 degrees. And we just reached 1.55. So it's going to be like 2 times or 4 times warmer, more warming than already we have. So it's going to be a really extreme world. And like Germany will be like maybe like southern Italy, like Sicily. We are going to have really rich red wines here, but like places like Norway are becoming really pleasant from the climate. Other areas will be flooded and will be really like deserted because it's going to get too hot there and stuff like this. So there will be changes. The humans are going to adapt. Maybe people are going to die. Stuff is going to change, and these kind of things. So why should you actually be doing something? How do you address somebody and really tell them, hey, we have to do something now, and we have to maybe, if you don't find the right ways, to give a little bit of our wealth, what we have today, and our joy, and maybe all the possibilities we have, for something else, to actually save the planet for our children. Wouldn't that be a pretty great idea? That's like why I'm doing this. It's really like, hey, I have a daughter, and I say, hey, I want to have that she's going to live in a world that works, not that we destroyed and made a whole chaos out of it. So, what do you think? Why should you or we, why should we doing something? Well, write in the comments. And of course, we can do something about this. This whole thing can be even reversed, but we have to really work on it on a global scale. So, thank you very much for watching. Please follow the channel.